story of my crazy roller coaster of an adoption. Ever since I was little, I knew I was adopted, and my mom had told me that I was inside another woman's tummy, but her and my dad were my parents. And I never thought about questioning it, ever. And so this all started when my mom adopted my brother Michael, who unfortunately died when he was 8 due to brain cancer. And my mom was devastated, but my mom's friend was the one who initially got her to want to adopt again. So she decided to adopt, and my mom and my dad agreed. And a week later, or 3 weeks later, after she decided she wanted to adopt us, the adoption agency called and said there's a woman with twin baby girls who need to be adopted. And my mom was ecstatic. She didn't know what to do. But on the other hand, my dad was more like shocked because he didn't know what he was going to do with 2 because he thought he was just going to get 1. So that next day, my mom and every single girl in my family went out to buy 2 of everything. She bought 2 cribs, 2 strollers, 2 of every clothing, both in different colors, so she couldn't get us mixed up. She wasn't. Anyways, so a week later, her and my dad were in the car on the way to the adoption agency to pick us up because they had planned everything out, and it was all ready to go. And on the middle of going there, my mom got a call from the adoption agency, and she had told my mom that they shouldn't come, and she didn't even give an explanation why. So my mom and my dad went back home, and later that night, they got another call from the adoption agency. She thought it was going to be a good one, but she said, unfortunately, the woman with the babies decided to keep her kids and wasn't going to place us up for adoption. My mom was devastated once again because she already had lost a child, and she just didn't know what to do or didn't know how to handle it. So a week later, my mom was at my grandparents' video store, and my grandpa goes, "Cindy, there's a fax for you." And my mom was like, "When do I ever get faxes?" But she went over to the fax machine, and little did she know, it was from my dad, and I have it right here. This is the fax that she got from him, and it's her and my dad on the roller coaster, me and Olivia flying back in from California to Washington, and scheduled that night, her and my dad were going to pick us up. And that's the story of my adoption. But the moral of the story is you don't get to choose your family, but I've learned to cherish the one that I was chosen to be in.